What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Early in the morning, it's actually 7 in the morning, and so I get an opportunity to see the sunrise, and you hear nothing, crickets. City is quiet, and I'm in Hollywood this time, so 15, 20 minutes outside of Miami. I decided to switch it up. Usually we stay in Midtown or Biscayne or Wynwood or Brickell or something like that. So I decided to come out to Hollywood because it's slightly quieter. I think that the views are better, and you're right outside the city, so you got more of that vacation feel. And so it's a lot of rooftop pools. I actually see somebody getting out there early on the pool down there, and it's dope. But I got in at my plane landed at 11 o'clock last night, and I didn't even get to bed until 3 o'clock. And then I got back up at about 5:30, and I got to it. And so, I don't really sleep like that. I nap, I might take an hour nap here or there or whatever, but I don't really sleep like that. And I think that what you're going to see next year in 2024 is the manifestation of what a lot of people did in 2022 and 2023. These views is beautiful. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And I think that when you think about relationships, when you think about success, when you think about, whatever it is that people have going on, it's all going to be based off of the work that they put in or the things that they decided to set in motion, 2 or 3 years from now. And I always tell people, and it's always better to get started. The younger you are, the better off you will be. And the misconception a lot of times is, well, I have time and I'm going to be able to do what I want to do now, and I could, make the adjustment later. That never happens. Very rarely does it happen. And usually if it does happen, it happens as a result of you having a hard-learned lesson, and then you having no choice but to pivot. And so that ain't nothing but God. Even when I was going through what I was going through in 2008, 2007, around the time that my daughter was born, and I had to hustle whenever, that was a hard lesson, but I'm glad that it came very, very early in my life, in my early 20s, so that I could pivot, because I always had the work ethic. And that's the thing, the work ethic never changed. The only thing that changed is my mindset as to how it is that I needed to make the sacrifice early enough in order to be successful. And again, that translates in everything. It translates in relationships, it translates in your business life. And so, the earlier that you get started, the more you invest when you're in your early 20s, the more it compounds and it turns into a snowball, then it turns into an avalanche, and then you can do what you want to do for the rest of your life. And from a financial perspective, and I tell people, hey, hold it down for the next 5 to 10 years. And it's going to go by like that. Like, it's going to really, really fly. And you're going to be able to do what you want to do for the rest of your life. But very few people are able to make the sacrifice because they're so busy focused on having fun now instead of what you want your life to be like for the rest of your life. At 41 years old, hopefully I got at least another 39 to 49 years. So now I'm so focused on health, and I'm still a grinder, I'm still a hustler, so I'm always gonna have that spirit within me, so I'm always gonna get it. But I'm so focused on health and working out and gym and eating right and changing my habits and all of that stuff. That's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, and just enjoy. And again, I'm always gonna have that dog in me, I'm always gonna have that work ethic. And, that just comes from a long line of men that just grind and get it. And, I think it's healthy to have a great work ethic. I retired when I was 37 years old, and I was bored out of my mind. And the interesting thing about it is that, I think the timing is beautiful. God is just an awesome God, because I retired right before the pandemic at the end of 2019. And then I came out here to Miami to live for a while, and it was just an epiphany. And it all just kind of worked out the way that it worked out as far as timing and success, because success is when opportunity meets preparation. But, the decisions that you're making now is largely going to be the things that impact you when you get older. And you don't want to be the type of person that have to try to figure it out later in life. You know what I'm saying? That's ignorant when you know better. It's being voluntarily ignorant. And it's the same thing with relationships. Some people are so hard-headed that even though they've dated for the last 5, 10, 15 years and they still ain't got the results, they still holding on to hope instead of actually leaning into proven methods that allow for you to have a successful marriage or successful relationships. Or on the flip side, you got guys out here that even though they know that these women is using them, or they understand that this happy life narrative, even from your fathers to the stuff that you did, and you know that these chicks is finessing y'all still gonna put yourselves in a position to simp out, and you still gonna get played, and you still not gonna have the results. And so y'all been following a lot of these celebrities. You've been following the Taraji P. Hensons when it comes to y'all. Look, man, these people got tens and hundreds of millions of followers on Instagram and stuff, and they still complaining about money. What does that tell you? These people, more celebrities it seemed like broke up this year than at any time that we know of in the social media era. More people getting accused than ever, and I've been predicting and telling y'all this. I've been telling you to have big discipline. I've been telling y'all to make sure that you don't align yourself with women just based off of whatever it is that she's got on her optics level, but you want to be more careful and then make sure that you align yourself with people that'll be a good mother, or how to vet effectively, or stop dating and start aligning yourself with your friends, and that's the person that you're supposed to marry and stuff. But y'all decide that y'all want to do it the way that you want to do it, and you not getting the results. And so at some point, a hard head make a soft ass. You're gonna mess around and find out, and then you also not gonna get the results that you want anyway. And so if you want to continue to listen to these people or look at these celebrities as goals and stuff, and they ain't got no results themselves, and they whole lives is fumbling and falling apart. Everybody broke up. Cardi B, Jonathan Majors got accused. Next year you're gonna get a whole new set of men. They got the same circumstances, same breakups, same accusations. Vin Diesel just got accused by the end of the year. Diddy is going down. All of these people that y'all looked at as y'all heroes. It's unfortunate, bro. It's very much unfortunate. And now you even got guys coming out with their feminism and accusing people like the Christian Keys or whatever his name was. And I didn't even know who this guy was until he started accusing people that was much more famous than him. But yeah, man, this is going to be an interesting year. I think that 2024 is going to be great for all of y'all that jumped into the Patreon and started, mimicking or duplicating some of the things that I've been teaching y'all and showing y'all. I've been building homes. I'm going to have at least 3 to 4 homes that are finished as far as the development. I'm actually out here doing some prospecting. I'm going to shoot some content out here. And I got a tech strategist that I want to meet out here. So I'm taking care of a lot of business while I'm down here in Florida, in South Florida. And, my daughter is down here. And I got some friends down here. And we're going to also party and have a good time. And we're going to live it up, man. We're going to live it up. It's going to be a beautiful time. And we're going to go into 2024 swinging. We got after hours popping off. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, man. I got some exclusive interviews and some videos that's dropping. We're going to be doing way more meetups this year. We got more investing in your business, more blueprint. I'm going to be dropping the documentaries that I'm shooting as far as how to develop y'all. Literally. And I'm learning it, and I don't even want to talk about it until I'm finished with it, because I don't talk about anything that I'm not living or that I haven't proven out myself. And so I'm not going to give you advice on anything that I'm not an expert in, or at least documenting the journey to let you know what my successes and my failures are. And we just gonna run it up. So make sure y'all subscribe to After Hours. Make sure you subscribe here at Anton Daniels, Millionaire Morning Show. Crazy. And we not looking at the numbers no more. We just gonna work. We just gonna work. We not gonna, once you get past a certain point, the numbers don't even matter anymore. Even when it comes to money and finances, you just keep reinvesting. You just keep stacking up. You don't pay attention to the net worth. You can count it up if you just want to do it for other people in order to prove a point. But you just keep running it up. You keep getting it. I see that chair over there. That's bothering me. This chair over there. I'll get it in a minute. You just keep running it up. You keep getting to it, and you keep getting that bag. And then your success just exponentially multiplies, and that comes along with your relationships and everything. So I wish y'all good health. I wish y'all well. I'm not waiting until New Year's Eve or 2024 in order to make this video. Those are my thoughts. And then we get back to the money, we get back to the grind, and then I keep giving y'all game on how it is that y'all need to look at relationships and everything else, because it's all reflective of what your life is. Everything should be aligned. Money should be aligned. Relationships should be aligned. If you're successful in one thing, you should be successful across the board. And you shouldn't have no holes, no missed spots. And so every hole we gonna plug. Every relationship that's not serving us, we gonna cut it off. And every opportunity we gonna take advantage of. And that's how we moving going into the new year. Don't be scared. Be intentional. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let me get back to work, man. I'm out.